Hello guys, my name is Leo. Welcome to Cars at 100, and on today's drive we have a Acura RDX. This is a very accessible, very reliable. This is, after all, a Honda car. It's an Acura Honda. They're the same company, if you're not aware. But this car is a very good car, very well appointed. I feel that I'm in a luxury here, but at the same time, this car is speaking performance as well. Even though it's not a sport SUV type of vehicle, this car has 279 horsepower and 252 pound-feet of torque. So this car goes not so bad. So in terms of performance, it's not a slouch. But what about the interior appointments and interior quality in this car? And they are top-notch. This car speaks luxury. Even though it's not a full-on luxury vehicle that Acura makes, this car does a very good job of sitting in a very comfortable position before MDX. MDX, as it is in the Acura range, is a very good SUV and even more luxury than this one. But this one is a very good car for what it is. I think it will be good for people who are, just going to college or have a small family. This roomy SUV, even though it's small, it has very good comfortable sitting positions and very good visibility overall. This steering wheel feels very good in your hand. You have a very good controls on the steering wheel. There are not too many buttons here. They're not overwhelming, and the quality of them is really good. Also, you have a paddle shifters on the back of the steering wheel that give you sometimes that little bit of performance, more performance perhaps than what the car has, and you can shift your gears manipulating them with a plus and minus here with pedals, and it gives you a little bit more sporty feeling than you already have in this vehicle. So in terms of performance, also there could be a room for improvement. As much as I stress the performance aspect of this vehicle, it is not a sport SUV. So I keep repeating that, but because even though it has a power, this car is not as fast as you might consider it to be. But overall, it speaks very good numbers in terms of the how much it costs. Even though it doesn't cost that much, still this car delivers very good gas mileage and bargain for your money. This car is under $40,000. So what you get for that money is you get very good SUV, very good quality in a car, and you also get very good appointments in terms of the entertainment, and the display that is in front of you is a very good quality as well. It is not the best in the segment, but it's really good, and you can manipulate it by having the touch controls on the second display that is also available to you, just like in a Honda, but this one is a little bit more quality, and you have the option to navigate it through the dials as well and the buttons. So in terms of that, the car has a very good accessibility to those people who want to use the car differently. And you have a CD player here for those who really want to put the old tunes in the car and listen them through the CD, and that's really good. I also want to talk about that speedo and tach in front of me. They're very minimalistic looking. They're almost 3D type of feel to them, and I'm a very big fan of the speedometers that look really stylish, and this is one of them. Really good quality. This car has performance or rather mile per gallon meter or in the middle of the tach and between the tach and speedo, and this car is a really good mile per gallon as well. Combined for this not so small SUV is 28 miles per gallon combined. So this car is not just you know, well appointed, it is also very good bargain, not just bargain for your money, but bargain for your pocket in future as well. It's not gonna eat a lot of gas, and that's what's important sometimes in big cities. So overall, I really like this car. I feel the performance is there as well. The car handles well. Even though I've been driving this car for half an hour, I can tell you that this car is very comfortable. It is something that I think Acura nailed in terms of what it is in between of luxury and comfort and sportiness. I guess in that goes in between those, goes in the middle, and this car I think sits very well between those aspects of performance and luxury. So in terms of that, it is very good quality. I really also like this red button here, even though kind of Acura implies the sportiness of the vehicle, but it is not sporty that much, so it is kind of in the middle once again of that aspect. But I really appreciate that, me being a young guy who wants a little bit performances sometimes. I think this car is really good for those who want to push this car a little bit sometimes, and it is a very good pickup on this car. And what I really love, and it's a huge trend, and there is a reason why this segment is growing so big lately with the small SUVs, is because these cars are very comfortable. They're sporty. You sit much higher than on a regular sedans, and people feel that they're you know, they see better, they're in control of the situations on the road better, and I think there is something for that as well. There are many drivers, even experienced or inexperienced, who's gonna benefit from that, and this is really good. And one of the features that I really love in this car is how this car does shift gears as well, because it's not a CVT, it's an automatic torque converter. I can really see how comfortable this transmission is, and I don't feel the gears shifting. I don't feel that it is jarring, and it is very important to me personally to feel comfortable when I'm driving the car. And in that as well, I give the plus to this car. Overall, I think it's a very good vehicle. So whoever's in the market for this type of SUV, you can get this car based under $40,000, and it's a really good car. See you next time, guys. And if you like our content, guys, consider subscribing, because this helps us grow. See you next time.